what do you think about North Korea bringing troops to Russia too?
Again, I think that Russia is a staggeringly weak country, technologically speaking.
That's kind of never that hasn't happened in a while too, where North Korea is actually putting ground troops
Well, I mean, it
now
was
in
the
this
opposite,
war.
right? I mean, the worry during the Korean War is that Soviet troops were going to go into North Korea and be used against Americans. The idea that they have to like draw on North Korea for troops demonstrates how weak Russia is militarily. And I think that what the last few years of war have shown is that it's really good to be a first world country, or at least associated with first world countries. It's not that a first world country can't get surprised or hit or anything. It's that first world countries or allies of first world countries can kick the shit out of everybody else. I mean, like Israel gets hit with October 7th, and then Israel proceeds to launch some of the most sophisticated military operations in human history. And Ukraine gets hit with a full scale Russian invasion. And with drone technology and some parts provided by the West, they've been able to push off one of the world's largest armies. Like the thing that people forget is that capitalism, free enterprise, private property, these things generate awesome military power. Awesome military power. Like that's why if you want America to remain strong, like in terms of foreign policy, you have to have a thriving economy. It's really important. You need to be able to pay for this sort of stuff. You need innovation. You need geniuses who are working on this sort of stuff all the time. Right? People like Palmer Luckey, who's he's a founder of a defense company that's sort of in competition with Lockheed Martin. Like he's constantly innovating. You need that. That doesn't happen in Russia. In Russia, they're using like World War II era armament. Look, Iran, same kind of thing. Iran is like they're flying their president around in like a 1980 American helicopter with no replacement parts, which is why it goes down in the forest. It turns out that technology is indeed a weapon, but it takes two things: technological superiority and willingness to use it, which is how the Houthis, who don't have either of those things, are really harassing shipping. If the United States wanted to end that tomorrow, we totally could end that tomorrow, but that would require an actual commitment to being brutal and harsh, because war is brutal and harsh. And the thing that Westerners and we in the first world have to get through our head is that war doesn't become unbrutal and unharsh when you delay it. It becomes worse and it takes longer. You're better off just punching somebody so hard in the head that they go down.